to Ochiba Koi India again. We're doing an impromptu live, not planned. Uh, I'm taking you around the situation organically. That's my plan. Today, we're gonna continue on the dipping of the tons of fish that I need to in the main pond. Um, it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning here, so I don't expect anybody to be up and about. Um, but we're doing this anyway. So I've got my hydrogen peroxide on hand, the chlorinator. I've got my potassium permanganate solution getting ready in this red bucket. And I kind of go by color. So what I go for is a nice pink, but not purple type of color. Try and make sure there are no crystals in the water because if there are, that's going to be messy. So we've got an aerator set up in the tub. Hey, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining in. My first viewer at 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock, whatever it is right now. Thanks for joining in. I'm basically gonna treat a shit ton of fish today, bro. A lot of them. We're making a hydrogen peroxide solution here, and we're gonna dip them one by one to try and get this bacteria off of our fish. So, thanks for checking in. I'll show you guys around my process while I'm doing it. Let's get a little more water in this tub so that it's a little more stable. Okay, now we're gonna have to add a little more PP because that color is going down. Let's get that in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for the water to aerate a little bit. Once it's aerated a little bit, we can start off with this treatment. I think the water is pretty much ready. I'm gonna start pulling the fish one by one. Okay, so let's do this. The first one out of the pond needs to be the suri, the shusui, all of the fish that we haven't done yesterday. You know, uh, we can try and get that Ochiba as well. Okay, so we've got the Ochiba and we've got the big Ochiba in the net. Let's pull her out. All right, first fish in the bowl is, oh yeah, bro. Thanks for joining in, Koi Booth. Yes, it is one of the hardest jobs around. But let's switch this camera around and show you what's in this tank right now, what's in the PP tub right now. It's a little tricky for me. Working in the morning with damn beautiful fish. Yep. Okay, check it out. Oh shit, I've got my gloves on. Okay, look at that. First fish is in the solution. We're gonna quickly check out what's happening with this koi. By the looks of it, there's no visible scratches. There's a missing scale, but that's a little normal. I can't see any visible parasites. But we're still gonna give him a dip. Let's let him soak in this for a few minutes. Um, if you guys are wondering what potassium permanganate is, it's basically something you can find in the chemist shop. It's this purple powder that you can mix in, and you can use it as a disinfectant mm, with the fish. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've got my hydrogen peroxide on hand just in case I need it. But yeah, let's switch this around. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna try and get the second fish. Shit, I've got gloves on. I've got gloves on right now, so my camera camera work is not the best. I hope you can forgive me for that. Um, Trying to get you guys a good view, but it's a little bit difficult the way I've got it set up right now. Because I'm in the pond, I'm in here alone. I'm trying to catch and record this video at the same time, so it's a little bit tricky. And also, I need to make sure that the bowl that's floating in the water doesn't tip over and let go of all of the pee into the entire pond. You know, that'll be a huge, huge mess if that happens. I mean, not really. I have hydrogen peroxide on hand, but so once you've got the fish in the pee, um, so intense and precise when working with pee. Yes, absolutely, bro. But I've learned to use pee with a lot of caution and a lot of care. Um, you got to keep an eye on the fish and make sure that it's not stressing out and things like that because a PP can push a sick fish over the edge. PP dip can push a sick fish over the edge very, very fast, you know, especially if the fish is weak. So we've got to be extra careful, extra careful. Just quickly wash this fish out a little bit with this. Try and get it under the fins. Try and make sure it gets everywhere. And if there's any fucking lice or anything like that, we can get it out there. And I think for the most part, this fish is okay right now. So we're gonna pull it out. It's looking pretty good, looking pretty decent. I'm pull him out and put him back in the pond now. And get the next one. I'm not gonna leave this in here while I am trying to catch the next one because I think that's gonna be a huge risk. So one by one, very, very slowly, painstaking work. The fish is starting to stress out a little bit, so it's time to get it out. Let's go. I think I'm gonna be better off just handling these fish with my hand instead of using the soft net at this point. So I think this fish I'll get out with the soft net, but then the next fish comes in by hand. Okay, let's go. All right. Oh shit! Almost dropped the tub there. So first fish in and out, the big Ochiba. Now let's move on. I'm gonna try and get the Utsuri because that is definitely one of the fish that needs to go in right now. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna pink up this PP a little bit more because I think I need a little bit stronger solution. I had added a lot of water in, so let's go. Let's get the next one. Okay, second one's in the net. Get it in the bowl. Okay, this is a certified Shisui from Ogata Koi Farm. So I'm extra stressed about hurting this fish. But there we go. That's the fish. A nice marutan. Um, got nice color to it. I'd wish it had a little more sumi, but who knows? Maybe that'll develop. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna give it a little bit of time in here, maybe um 30 seconds, but maybe 2 minutes. But again, it's totally dependent on the body language of the fish. Um, some fish can take it longer, some fish can take it not so much, you know. So you gotta have a little bit of experience when you're working with PP. And if you don't, you gotta be super careful because you can kill a fish really easily. I've killed a few in my first few PP dips, you know. So At this point, I'm really careful. Oh, I've got 5 viewers at this point. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, guys. Okay, I know this is not exactly the most fun and exciting entertaining content, but I'm trying to bring out the real stuff to you guys, right? Show you guys the groundwork, the reality. It's not all just beautiful koi in a bowl. Sometimes it's stressful. And when the bigger your pond, the bigger your setup, the more serious your setup, the harder it hits when it does hit, man. So hit that like button. It'll let me know you guys are appreciating the content and let me know what you think. I think we're gonna give this fish a little bit more time because she's looking strong, she's looking healthy. Um, as I said that, she started stressing out a little bit. Maybe it's time to get her out. Mm, again, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't expect a lot of y'all to be viewing right now, but I expect a lot of y'all to be seeing this in the recap. Um, so if y'all are wondering what's going on, we have an aeronomous bacteria that's been introduced to our setups from uh, not fortunately not all of my setups, but some of my setups, and it was done by an imported fish because of bad quarantine on the transshipper's side. And now we're sitting and hustling to get it out of the water and keep it away from everything. Um, I think the Hiyutsuri at this point is well and dipped. We're gonna give it another few seconds and then we'll get him out of here. This is a really sexy fish. I'm gonna be real mad and real sad if we lose this one. So let's hope we can reel this monster in that we're dealing with. Let's hope we can reel it in. I think this fish has got a long enough dip. I'm gonna put it back in. This time with my hands. Okay, because the net seems to be stressing them out a little too much. Okay, one, two. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Almost dropped the bowl there. Almost dropped the bowl of PP in. Okay, maybe the soft net is a better idea if since I'm doing this alone right now. Let's see if we can make this happen. Come on, good boy. Okay, soft net it is then. This dude is not coming out easy. Oof. He's a big fish, bro. That's a big fish. Okay, next fish it is. Let's go. Let's go. Next fish it is. I think the next fish can be the Shisui. Maybe one of the smaller guys or the Utsuri for sure. This Kujaku needs to come out as well. And we have got the Kujaku, the small Kujaku. Let's get that in the bowl. Okay. Oh, almost tipped over the PP there. Hello, Sweet Acres. Hello, Johan. Uh, if you guys aren't aware of what's going on, I'm basically PP dipping a shit ton of fish today. Um, and I thought I'd do it live so that you guys can be a part of this mess and hopefully learn a thing or two. So I'm in the pond with the bowl right now. Just me and a couple of nets. I've reduced the pond water so that it's easier for me to catch and treat them. I tried catching them individually one by one and treating them yesterday, but the water was too high, so it was a little difficult. So now we're pulling them out. We've reduced the water completely, and we're pulling them out one by one, tipping them one by one. Um, this Kujaku was clamping up a little bit, so definitely a good time for it to get a little bit of PP dip, you know. Um, I'm just trying to switch this camera on. Guys, I have gloves on. I'm working alone. So my cameraman, I mean, my videography is not going to be on point. Um, just trying to bring you guys along with me on this situation. I'm thinking about maybe getting a head brace for these live videos, since I work alone. Um, there's no one here to hold the camera while we work around the place. So I think this fish is pretty much healthy, but whatever it's got, we're gonna try and get it out. I've got the aerator set up in it, just in case. Um, I'm taking it one by one. I'm taking the fish literally one by one. As you guys know, PP is something that can go south really fast, so you got to keep an eye on the fish and make sure we're fully prepped to deal with it if any of them are weak and unable to do so. So I've got hydrogen peroxide on hand. My PP solution is also a little bit on the lighter side. Um, although I'm gonna start increasing the intensity slowly if I think everything's okay. Let me just quickly take a look at this koi. Thanks, buddy. I know nobody can question how much we fucking love these boys. I think I think out of all the fish keeping that I've done, um, koi keeping is definitely one of the most intensive ones, labor intensive. It's a labor of love. So, when shit goes south, it goes south. And the bigger your pond, the bigger your setup, the more shit you're gonna deal with. So I think this Kujaku is just about done in here. I can't visibly spot any parasites, and I'm just hoping that this PP dip will get rid of anything I can't see for right now. Um, so yeah, this fish is going back in, and we're gonna move to the next one. We're gonna move to the next one. All right, let's go. Okay, maybe we can just get this fish out by hand because this is gonna take us a long time, and we need to move fast. Okay, I've only got X amount of energy, right? So I gotta get moving, get cracking. So next fish, I'm thinking maybe it should be the shisui that came from Indonesia. Let's see what we can get our hands on. So we got the shisui we were aiming to get, and that was fortunately quick. Let's go, buddy. Oof, it's an energetic fish, but that's a good thing. Energetic fish is a healthy fish and a happy fish. But again, this fish, we had a little clamping on this fish, so definitely needs to be dipped regardless of what's going on. You know what I think. Um, I'm going to increase the solution intensity just a little bit. All right. Okay. I'm just going to quickly check this fish myself, and then I'll bring the camera over here. Okay, let's get the camera over here. Hold on. All right. Beautiful little Shisui from Yamaju. It's got a little bit of Popeye that I've been trying to treat out of it. It's just come to me recently. Um, I'm I can't see any parasites visible on the fish. No, nothing yet. Um, so let's see. Hopefully this one will be fine. But we're going through these fish one by one to get this goddamn thing out of the water. I don't care what it is, guys. I'm not gonna go down so easy. I'm gonna give this fish another 30 seconds maybe, and we'll move on to the next fish, yeah? But, yeah. Okay, darling, come on. You're all good. I should have brought some cigarettes, man. I should have brought some cigarettes because I'm gonna need to take some breaks from this shit right here. Oh, this is gonna be a long day, folks. This is gonna be a long day, and this is most likely gonna be a long video and a long live. Um, but it's all right. Not all my content can be all fluffy, floofy, and fluffy. Sometimes it's gotta be the real shit, you know. Um, this whatever this bacteria is, I've got my presumptions, but I'm gonna have the folks at Nafari, which is a research institute, Farming and Agricultural Research Institute. I've submitted samples and they're doing microbial testing, but the problem is that the culture and the test takes about 6 days to fully get a proper response on. So I have a long wait until I find out exactly what I'm dealing with. So PP right now is one of my few options to kind of keep the situation in check while I find out. Nothing's died for the last couple of days, and for the most part, I think I have it contained. But this, my main pond, I don't care what I assume. I'm taking no risks, man. I'm gonna sit and go through every single fish because if this fucking pond goes south, I am so screwed. So we're gonna sit and dip every single fish that's left from yesterday today, and then we're also gonna do a PP treatment on the main pond. That'll be a second live because that'll be in the afternoon. But yeah, I think this fish has had enough time in here, and we're gonna pull her out and get the next one. I think this one I'll handle with the sock net because it's quite big. It's on the bigger side. I don't want to hurt them, even though I am in a hurry and I'm trying to work fast. Cannot afford to hurt them right now. I already ended up hurting one fish by mistake because of just the pure volume of fish that I'm moving up and down at this point, you know. Let's go, boys. Time to get the next one. Ah, man, I really hope this goddamn bowl of PP doesn't tip over while I'm trying to get all of this shit done. Let's go. I think next up, we're gonna try and get the big Kujaku, maybe the Deutz Ochiba. Um, there's a few fish that we can decide to get out right now. Let's see which one we get. The Akamatsuba. Okay, we got the big Kujaku girl. We've got the big Kujaku girl in the net. She is heavy. Ooh, she's pretty heavy. She's at least a few kilos. Damn. Almost tipped the PP solution over. Is it Nisai? The Shisui was a Nisai. Yep, the Shisui was a Nisai. Let's check this. The koi booth. Hold on. Let's switch this around. That Kujaku. Not exactly the highest quality fish in the world, but she's one of my first fish. So I love her. I love her to death. She's also been clamping, and her colors make it a little bit difficult to see if I think I'm gonna need a little more water in here. I'm gonna need to make this tub a little bit deeper for her. Hold on. This fish is a 3-year-old. That's a Sansai. But hold up. Let's get a little more water and a little more PP in here, guys. We're gonna need it. Okay. Hold up. All right. Sorry, I've got gloves on because this PP really stains, you know. Let's get a little more PP in there. Let's get the rest of that out and put some fresh water. Okay, I think that's deep enough for her now. Oh no, a little bit deeper would be great. Okay. Time to check this fish. By the looks of it, can't see any single thing. Nothing visible to my eye, obviously. Um, yeah, let's check out this fish. Spin you guys around. I mean, I know there's not a lot to see, but so I try and check the top fin. I try and check the pectoral fins, the tails, for any parasites, anything happening over there. Right now, I'm looking for red colored rotting. Any sort of red colored rotting is a big red flag for me right now, considering what I've got going on in my water. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. And also, while I'm looking for that, these fish are getting a quick once over, right? I think maybe another 20, 30 seconds on this fish, and then we can move to the next one. I'm keeping a strong eye on her because you guys know how PP is, right? You got to be super careful. It can take, things can go south pretty quickly with PP. That's why we've got the aerator and we've got the hydrogen peroxide. I've got another 20, 30 fish easy to do. I did a bulk of them yesterday, but it's still going to take a little bit of time. Um, let's see. Hopefully, we can keep this shit in check, folks, because it is not fun. At this point, I am fucking done with this. I'm so done with this. But we can't take a break. We can't get complacent. We can't get lazy. Um, I'd really appreciate if all of y'all took a second to just hit that like button. Okay. It'll mean a shit ton to me. And if you're watching this, okay, so if you're watching this on the recap, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything you guys think I can be doing better right now. I'm keen on knowing, yeah. Um, we don't know everything. I'm just working out of my experience. So that's what it is right now, man. That fish looks like it's just about ready to come out now. So let's pull her out, I think, and move to the next one. Um, Now I've done most of the bigger fish, and now I'm starting to have to do the smaller fish. And the smaller fish are a real headache, guys, because even with the water lowered, they're still really difficult to catch, super difficult to catch. And I think I'm coming to the point where one more dip, and I'm gonna have to change out the PP in this tub, which is also gonna be a hectic thing. But we're gonna have to keep. Sorry about that, folks. Got disconnected there. I just got my gloves off because this is getting really difficult to stream and all of this shit with those gloves on. But yeah, so when you start seeing your PP start browning up like this, that means the effect of the PP is obviously taking place, but it's also going to start becoming less and less effective and more toxic. So when it gets to this point, you need to start swapping out your PP. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I think maybe one more dip of this solution is fine, but then after that, we got to swap it out. Pull out that Kujaku. Okay, let's go. She is a big, heavy girl. She's packing some eggs right now, that's for sure. Next one. So I think the next one is gonna have to start being one of the smaller ones now. Um, I'm gonna go and quickly see what I can get out. Actually, that big Akamatsuba also needs a dip. Though it's Ochiba, the big girl needs a dip. The bigger ones are so much easier to get, folks. They're so much easier to get. Um, let's pull let's pull you out and show you this fish. I'm sorry I'm on not on landscape mode because I wouldn't be able to capture the length while I'm in the pond. Hold on, I'm single-handing it. Here we go. That's a nice Akamatsuba. She's a female. She's about 65, 60, 65. But yeah. It's time to get her in the bowl. Hi, Jerosh. Thanks for checking in, bro. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button really quick because a lot of people are coming and going. Nobody's hitting that like button. Hmm? Nobody likes to see the real side of things, you know? Okay, let's go. That's a fucking heavy fish. So we've got the Akamatsuba in. Again, no visible parasites, nothing that I can see immediately. But I've still got her in here because we're preventating to make sure that it's all a-okay. Sorry, I connection for some reason. Maybe I should hook up to the Wi-Fi. Let's see if this helps. Haha, you're my man. You are my man. Always got that. Always hitting that like button. I like that, bro. So this fish, for the most part, is looking okay, but we had a little bit of clamping and a little bit of stress on her part. So she's in here. She definitely needs this. We're gonna try and get the smaller ones now. The Kikos, the Saragoi, the Tancho Sanke, the Tancho, um, Jinrin Chagoy, my sweet Jinrin Chagoy. Oh man, waiting to get them out. The water has been dropped all the way right now. It's just about to my knees, so there's about a foot of water left. So just to make things easy for me, you know what I mean? I think that Shiro Tsuri needs to come out. That Saragoi, Doitsu Saragoi needs to come out. That Yamabuki needs to come out. This Doitsu Ochiba needs to come out. Kiko, Tancho, Shiri Shiro Moje, my champion Ochiba. There's so many fish that need to come out. I have so much work ahead of me, guys. It's gonna be a long day. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long stream, but that's all good. I think this fish is good to come out now. I think we're good to get this fish out now. Let's go. Have any of you guys dealt with a situation like this? I'd love to hear in the comment section because I've been looking on YouTube for references for information on what I'm dealing with, and literally there's such little information. I think uh, Mountain View Koi Pond is one of the only places I've seen it at right now, and I really appreciate him for putting out that content. But I'd love to hear if any of y'all have experience of this. Any and every little bit of advice is appreciated. Now let's get the fish out. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let's go, baby girl. Let's go, big girl. Sorry, not baby girl, big girl. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't know how many fish were down at this point, but I think we're keeping a good pace. We're doing pretty good with our pace right now. And I think it's time to switch out this PP solution just in case. I'm gonna drag it out and get it out of here. Okay. Oh shit. Almost screwed that up there. Man, this streaming is not easy when you're alone and you're trying to get work done. But I'm gonna bail this out quickly. Just good old bailing it out. Fuck. Let's try and get a move on this. Can't waste so much time on fucking switching out the TP. You gotta be a little bit faster, I think. I should have had a pump on standby, honestly. But there's only so much I can think of and do right now on my own. Okay. So the next time Someone asked me why my koi are so expensive. I'm gonna send them this video. What do you think about that? All right, let's go. We're almost done. It's time to make a fresh PP solution. Just gonna put this down for a quick second so that I can get the last little bits out. Okay, and we're good to go again. Need to get a fresh PP solution in here. Need to do it ASAP. Okay, so this is how I do it. Okay, firstly, I just use the pond water so that the temperatures are the same. Secondly, I make the PP in the red bucket so that I can very much control how much is being dissolved at what time. And then once I'll show you really quick. Hold on. What's your oldest koi? Jared, my oldest koi is 3 years old. Actually, there are older koi, but they weren't with me that whole time. You know what I mean? My oldest koi is 3 years old. And that big Pijaku that we guys just saw is one of my oldest koi as well. She's three as well. Okay, so I've got some fresh water in here. I'm just gonna net out the gunk. So the pond, since my filters are off, right? The water falls off, the filters are off because I've got meds in the pond. And also, I kind of want my filters to dry up for a second. I've cleaned them out and left them to dry. So there's a little bit of algae forming in my water. No big deal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with some greens, you know. It's just us that don't like the green water. The fish love it. That's good for them. Okay, let's get a little bit of water in this. Let's get a little bit of PP in. Okay, so what I like to do is mix in the PP in the bucket, so that I can keep an eye on the shade and I don't by mistake put in some chunks. Let's get a little bit more water in here. Mix it around. So if you are making this solution in here, you'd have a much tougher time because those crystals sometimes take forever to dissolve, and you can have inconsistency in your PP solution. So that's kind of why I make it in here and then pour the liquid in instead of putting the chunks in, right? The crystals in. So that is not dark enough, right? I go by color, not dark enough. Getting there. Now we're just about there. It's between purple and pink, but I need it a little bit darker, a little bit just. Okay, because there were some pale portions. Let me mix that in nicely. Okay, it's time to go get the next fish, guys. Like I said, it's gonna be a long day. Okay, let's see what we can get next. Um, most of the bigger fish are done at this point. Now it's the smaller fish that I'm trying to get. You know, the Aragoke is the 30, 35, 40 centimeter fish are what I'm aiming for now. Ooh, looks like that big Saragoi can swim. Can be fast if she wants to, it seems like it. Okay, we got the big Marutan Aragoke from Mahindra. So this fish is looking pretty healthy at the moment. But again, there's been a little bit of clamping, so we're gonna deal with it. All right. Okay. Let's swap it around and look at this fish for a second before we put it in the bowl. Look at that. That's a special fish, man. That is a weird and wonderful. So we're gonna save this one for shizzle, my nizzle. Let's get in the bowl. Okay. All right. So we got that girl in there. Looking okay. It's not looking too bad at all. I don't know what the hell just happened, but YouTube's trying to make me use some filters on this video for some reason. I'm just gonna say no filter. No, bro, I don't want filters. Okay. So we're gonna give this fish about 30 seconds, 40 seconds maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly inspect it, see if I can see anything on the tails, anything on the fins. From what I can see, it's all clear. Maybe I should put her in a lower bowl. But yeah, let's give her a few seconds. I'm gonna get out of the pond for a second and get myself a cigarette because I'm taking a break. I'm gonna take a break now. Um, Maybe one more fish and I'll take a break. I really don't want to. I just want to hustle through this as fast as I can. But it's been weeks, man. I mean, a week at this point, and I'm on my second week. I'm just really tired of this shit. I wanted to stop. You know, I just wanted to fucking stop at this point. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Can't get lazy, can't get complacent. You get kicked in the ass now. That's how this all started in the first place. I started to forget I was a koi keeper before an entrepreneur or a YouTuber or whatever the hell, you know. So back to the basics, back to koi keeping. I don't care if my videos are not so amazingly edited and things like that, but at least I'm taking care of what I actually need to be taken care of, and I'm taking you guys along on my journey. That's my goal. Yeah, it looks pretty good. There's nothing on here. What do you guys think about this fish? What do you guys think about this crazy ass fish? Okay, let me know what you think. So give it another few seconds and then we'll get it out. Next up, I mean, we're just starting to get to all the smaller koi, right? It's going to get harder and harder now as we start getting smaller and smaller because even though I've dropped the water level, it's still really hard to catch them sometimes because the smaller ones, the big ones, you can play all those games and catch them real slow and ease them into the net and all that shit. But the small ones are not so easy. Let's go. Let's get this fish out and move on to the next one. Alrighty then. My sock net is also sitting in PP right now, just so that it doesn't carry anything anywhere. Okay, let's go. Next fish. Time for the next one. Let's go. Let's see who we're gonna get next. There's this one smaller Shiro Utsuri that I'm very keen on finding out if it's okay or not. I have my doubts on that fish for sure. Both the Shiro Utsuris actually need to come out at this point. I can try and get the bigger one out first since it'll be easier. Oh, I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Okay, we got the smaller one. Holy shit, he just jumped out of the net. He just straight up jumped out of the net. Oh, almost tripped and fell and almost dropped my PP bowl. This is going to be a hustle, guys. I'm going to switch that thing around so you can actually get a view of what I'm doing here. All right. Okay. Let's try and get the big Shiro Suri at least first. He really knows how to get around a circular net, man. Try and get the smaller one again. Okay, so we got another fish that we needed to get anyway. It's the what I call the three-step shower. Um, let's check him out really quick. Oh, thanks for that love. Thanks for the love and affection, whoever that was. But yeah, look at this fish. He's kind of cool, right? He's got, she has got the step, step, step with the red dots in between the white. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's get her in the bowl. Let's get her in the bowl. In the bowl. In the bowl. All right. I'm gonna make this PP solution a little bit stronger now. Um, it's time to make it a little bit stronger. Okay, so maybe another 60 seconds, 80 seconds, something like that. But more importantly, you need to keep an eye on the fish. Let's check it out. Let's see what she's looking like. Dude, at this point, I'm considering bringing a chair inside the pond so that I can sit while I do this. Yeah, that's a nice, perfect color of PP, I think, for the level of treatment I'm trying to give right now. Let's inspect the fins, see if we can spot anything out of the normal anywhere. Um, bent fin here. No, that's not bent. The top fin has a little bit of a hurt on it, but that's fine. That's no big deal. Let's check it out. No rot that I can see anywhere. No rot. Okay. If you see any yellow spots, you see any stress spots, it's important to rub that area and make sure that the PP has its action over there. And you'll see that if there's any fungus or any hurt or any wound, it'll start browning up really quick in this PP water. And if it's browning up, that means you know you're fixing something, something that was dead, something that was hurt. PP really stains, man. Always leaves a stain. I think I really want to take a break, but I'm not going to take a break until I need to change this PP solution at this point. We've got to be effective with our work, right? We've got to be effective with our time. Um, let's try and get some of this dirt out, a little, some of that algae, reduce the unnecessary oxidization happening in the PP solution. Yeah. Okay. I think this fish is about done. Let's see. Yeah, she's she's okay. Let's move to the next one. Actually, I think I can lift this one out by hand. Oh, fuck it. Why am I doing that? There's no need for it right now. Just do whatever's easier. Okay, time to move to the next fish. Alrighty, then need to switch you guys around here. Then let's go. We're trying to get the medium fish out at this point. They're a little harder to catch, right? Oh, this is an absolutely beautiful fish, guys. Absolutely beautiful fish. Like, y'all are gonna love to see this one. Hold up. Let me just swap this camera around and bring you guys here and show you this amazing Saragoi tosai. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Oh, look at this fish, man. That, my friends, is a tosai. That's a jumbo tosai. That's less than 1 year old. She is hitting on 40 centimeters. And he has got one hell of a head lump there. You know what I mean? Got a serious fat reserve. Man, that's a beautiful fish. Time to get this in the bowl. Enough. We're not here to appreciate koi today. We're here to treat them. For the most part, this fish is looking okay, but we're still gonna get her in here because whatever it is, we don't know what it is, and we're gonna try and keep it off of our fish. Customer call. I should actually call them back. I'll do that on the break that I take right now. I think we can do another two fish before we take our break and move on to the next one. But yeah, This is gonna be a stressful week. Stressful week. Oh, this, I don't think I can keep. I should keep this fish in here for too long. We'll get it out in just a few seconds. But yeah. Oh, we're down to one viewer. Thank you, my single viewer. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. It means a ton. What's going on? Why is it that when I switch the camera around, it just inverts my face? That's weird. Let's try and open this up again. Does it swap around? Yes, it does. All right. Look at that beautiful girl. It's absolutely stunning. She is. Sorry. Yeah. Another couple seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and we get her out. That little beautiful jumbo tosai. The water's starting to brown as well. So we're getting a little bit of that brown foam, so maybe two more fish, and we do a change. All right. Let's go. I think that's enough time for her. Tell you what else we need to do right now. That's Shiromuji. That's Shirotsuri. That's Shirotsuri. The Tanchos. Couple of them Beni Kikos. You know, there's a ton of fish. I think I'm gonna take a break after this next one. But let's move on. We're gonna make a move on. Can't waste time. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, shit. I left the bottom of the sock open by mistake. Let's go. Time to move to the next one. Let's go, go, go. These Shiro Utsuris, both of them, the bigger one and the smaller one, they're really good at tricking me, man. They're really, really good at tricking me. They're so quick, they're so sly. Oh, man. Okay, so we got him. At least the bigger Shiro Utsuri is out. Let's go. Okay. Ah, I am doing the pee pee bath every day right now for any fish that I see stressed or clamping. I'm trying to get through all of the fish that I own right now so that I can curb this. And then once I'm done with all of the fish individually, I'm gonna go ahead and try and do the whole pond. That's the plan. That's the plan to keep this out of here and keep this away, whatever it is. Okay. A nice big about 55, 50, 55 Shirotsuri. Really nice. Um, a little bit on the thinner side, and he's got these couple of red dots on his top that are pissing me off, but it's okay. No stress. Couple of shimmies are fine. But yeah, let's leave him in there. Maybe this one can take a minute or two. We're gonna try and get Jinnan Chagoy, another Maruta and Aragoke, that Benikiko, the Tanchos, that Shirotsuri. Maybe we can try and catch one while this one's in the bowl, but I don't want to risk it, you know. I don't think there's a point in risking it right now. All right. Give it another 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. Okay. I am gonna go and grab a cigarette. Hold on. I'm just gonna be back. I'm gonna hop out of the pond, grab a cigarette, and be back in 10 seconds. It's right on that table there. You guys keep an eye on the bowl for me. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not gonna grab a cigarette, it seems, because as my luck turns out, I'm out of cigarettes. I need to run to the shops. But yeah, that's no stress. This fish, for the most part, is looking okay to me. There's nothing on it, but I'm still gonna give it a couple of seconds before I get her out, get him out of here. Let's check it out. Mm, That's why I normally like to keep a shallower bowl when I'm doing this checking, just enough water up to the gills and no more, because then I can see everything nice and clear, even though the PP is there. But right now, it's a little bit difficult. He's got a little bit of red veins on the top, slight amounts, small amounts, but he should be fine. Let's pull him out. Okay, let's pull him out. Dude, this guy's such a energetic little guy. Oh, he just tail flipped some PP water at me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down, buddy. Calm down, brother. Okay, there we go. Move to the next one. Last one, and then I'm gonna take a break. Let's go. Actually, I don't know if this should be my last one. I should kind of. Oh, someone that I had to catch anyway came in really easy. So we're gonna bring him in before the Shirotsuri. This is a Maruten Aragoke Ochiba. I'm gonna quickly show you this fish in the net because it is a superb fish worth taking a look at. Oof, look at that. Look at that beautiful Jimnan. Look at that beautiful Aragoke. Oof, absolutely beautiful, awesome fish. Let's get him in the bowl. Let's get him in that pee. Okay. Alrighty then. If you guys have any questions about PP, let me know. Although at this point, I think I've told you everything there is to know. Um, Loads of people have their own recommended dosages of PP. I kind of go strength and low strength and duration according to the size of the fish or the strength of the fish, you know. But yeah, um, so this is the last fish that I'm gonna do right now, and I'm going to take a break after this one. It is stunning, isn't it, brother? Quite a beautiful little fish. Um, we're gonna give it about 40 seconds, 50 seconds. I'm gonna quickly check out the body and the scale, see if I can spot anything out of the normal on this one. Although it's looking pretty good to me. Looking pretty good to me. Let's pull her out. Nothing as such on this fish. Nothing as such on this fish. No damage on the scales. No reddening on the skin. Everything seems to be on point here. Everything seems to be on point with this one. And I think I'll give it another 20 seconds and then we'll pull this guy out. Put him back in, see if we can catch the next one. Oof, that though it's Ochiba's not looking happy to me, man. Not looking happy to me at all. Not looking happy at all. Maybe I should give that fish a dip next. There's something pissing off for sure. 100%. I think the Saragoke is good to go. Another 10, 20 seconds maybe. And we'll get him out of here. What say? Let's go. Let's get him out and move on to the next one now. Let's go, go, go. Mission impossible. Dunking 100 fish. So personally, this little guy is looking really sick to me. I'm actually gonna pull him out into a separate container and put him in the hospital. He's not got anything red or inflamed on his body, but his behavior is not what I'd like. Um, let's put him in here for a little minute, couple of minutes. Not where I would like to see that fish. Okay, and now let's get this PP out of here. How the fish from the hospital tank. So there's multiple hospital tanks, right? That tank, two are still recovering. They're coming together. I've managed to get the bacterial infection in check on just those two. The other three that were with them are dead. That hospital tank is currently not even, it's just been set up with fresh water. This will probably go in there now, but that one's emptied out, it's dead. The hospital IBC that's working for the big fish from the pond, so far nothing has died over there, and so far we're in the clear on that side. But let's see how long that also lasts, no? Let's see how long that also lasts, man. Oh man, am I grateful I have a waterproof iPhone. Am I grateful I have a waterproof iPhone. I literally bought this phone because of this bullshit only. But yeah, okay, back to work. Oops. Okay, let's go. Let's get this fish out of here. Let's get it in the glass hospital and move on from there. Okay. All right. This fish is a little too big for this bucket, but I gotta move fast. Let's go. Okay, folks. Now, I think I'm gonna take a break now because I really have to eat some breakfast and drink some coffee or something, man. I've been at this since early in the morning. It's just not getting over. I thought I'll be able to get through it faster, but नहीं हो रहा है भाई. जल्दी तो नहीं हो रहा है, you know. So I'm gonna just toss out this PP now, and I will be back live in about 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll get back to this, you know. Abhi ke liye, I'm done. There's another 20 odd fish that I need to treat, but we'll get that done. No stress. But this is gonna be a long day, folks. We're not giving into this disease so easy, right? We're not gonna give into this disease so easy. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Okay. So in just a second, I will be done with my first round of peeping the entire pond. And there we go. I'm gonna be back live in about 45 minutes. But right now, it's time to take a break. But yeah, thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys again in about 45 minutes. Peace out. Well, not exactly peace, but yeah.